What's up YouTube? In today's video you will find out how you can buy your reverse boosting premium course at only $5.99 a month. With this you'll learn how to reverse boost, how to become a better player, and how to drop double and triple nukes every single game. Fuck that, I'm just kidding with you guys. In today's video we are going to be talking about SBMM and reverse boosting. Now you guys are probably here because you've seen this controversial topic. Before we even discuss about what my thoughts are on reverse boosting, just to give you a very quick introduction on what it is. It's pretty much a tool to make you exploit the whole skill-based matchmaking system on Call of Duty, you know, Cold War, and to allow you to play against noobs almost every game so that you look like an absolute god in front of everybody. If you want my honest opinion, it's a no bueno. But talking back to reverse boosting on how it works and whatnot, you literally can do it either two ways. One, by using a low-level account, joining that account session in progress and allowing you to exploit that low-level account's lobbies in terms of new players or people that have very low KDA, so obviously, you know, the threshold isn't going to be as good. Or you can tank your own account, and then after, let's say, 10 15 losses in a row with you absolutely tanking your KD, you'll get put in a lower skill-based matchmaking bracket, so you'll play against a lot easier players. Both of these solutions do seem quite appealing to a lot of the COD players right now, including content creators, and we're going to be speaking a lot about that in today's video. Now, reverse boosting became really popular. I would say I started hearing about it a lot more in Modern Warfare. Personally, for me, I've been playing Call of Duty now since 2007, ever since the COD 4 days. I only started content creating in, let's say, 2018 at the start of, you know, BO4 and whatnot. Not even as purely as a content creator, but as a variety streamer. And then I moved into Call of Duty content creation in Modern Warfare. Now, if you are some sort of Call of Duty content creator, I guarantee you've had little Timmy in your TikTok comments saying, "Oh my god, this guy's such a reverse booster. Oh my god, this guy definitely reverse boosts his lobby. There's no way you nuked that fast. This guy is a damn reverse booster." And let me tell you, little Timmy can get really annoying, but he has a point. And back in the Modern Warfare days, you guys will see here by a couple of screenshots that I actually used to get a call to reverse booster a fair amount during Modern Warfare. And that's obviously because we used to play a lot of shoot house and shipment. I like to run with viewers, and I also like to run with my win streak crew. I'll explain all about that in a second and what it is that I'm doing, but I can hand on heart, hand up in the air, promise you guys that I've never used an exploit to try and hit through SBMM and to try and, you know, let's say reverse boost in that term. But a lot of people were speaking about it in Modern Warfare. I always used to think that it was either like just one or two creators and they would like then kind of just like shook it onto everybody else, blame everybody, saying, "Oh, every good player is a reverse booster, nobody can be good at the game anymore." But now that we're on Cold War, it's a very, very big problem. Now, even we've got this kind of scene coming out now of all these people coming out admitting that they're reverse boosted or admitted that they've, you know, exploited the SBMM in some kind of way through reverse boosting. And, you know, as I would say, as admirable as that is, it's also very scary to not know on who's actually creating content legitimately and who's content creating through cheating methods. If you ask me and you want to know my honest opinion about it, I don't see the point in it. I would rather play against, and I'm being completely honest here, I'd rather play against good players slash, you know, mediocre players and get a little bit of a challenge than play against people who, you know, let's be honest here, don't even look like they have hands. Honestly, some of these lobbies that I've seen in these reverse boosted lobbies, how is that fun? How do people perceive that as fun? I understand that people want to go out and slay and make themselves look like gods. Great, that's awesome, but surely you're not actually a real god unless you can do it in a proper lobby. You know, I know it's not fun playing against 6-stack optic gaming every game, but if that's what the situation is right now, that's what we have to deal with until things change. And I don't think it's right to change or try and exploit something just to make yourself perceive like you're something else. I mean, that's my own personal opinion about it. I completely understand why content creators do it. I understand that there is a need to produce that content and they have to get out there and they have to make, you know, make the bag and they have to increase their exposure. I get why they want to do that and whatnot. For me personally, it's not something that I don't think I'll ever do. And I can't see myself lying to the community about what it is that I do when I'm creating content. End of the day, if you come through to twitch.tv/stallion, you can see all my lobbies that I go into. I don't do the whole hide in the lobby screen in terms of like joining other lobbies and all that kind of stuff that reverse boosters do. You can see that we go in legitimately. The only thing that I would say, if you really want to nitpick, is that I play with viewers a lot, and that's because that's my style of content and I like running with the community. When I'm not on a win streak, because when I'm playing with a win streak crew and we're trying to go for, let's say, 200 to 500 consecutive wins in a row, we play against optic gaming almost every single game, and let me tell you, them lobbies are rough. But they also make you a better player and give you the challenge and make your games more interesting, which I would prefer to play than play against some people who look like they literally got no hand. Now, let me run over to you guys on my stats on Call of Duty so you guys can see on what it is that I'm doing right now. This is the lowest KDA that I have ever had in a COD game. I'm typically around, if I'm being completely honest, a 1.8 to a 2 KDA player. On BO4, I was around a 2.5 to a 3 KDA player. On this COD, I can barely even scratch a 1.5 KDA. And as well as that, I think my EKIA right now, including assists and whatnot, is around a 1.78 to a 1.8. So my stats are, if you want me to be completely honest, editor drum roll, please. dog shit. And I would honestly rather it be like this and be legit than have it to be like a 3-4 KDA, which isn't legit at all. Even hearing, you know, stories of pros that are either reverse boosting or finding it difficult to even break into the 2 KDA boundary, so we're not alone here. Now, personally, if you want my honest opinion, I can't see Activision doing anything about this. They've already made their money. You know what Activision are like. Let's face it, we've all been playing Call of Duty for long enough now to know that they probably won't do anything about it. It's good to know that they are acknowledging for these creators who are doing it and trying to create the movement out there. And I'll be completely honest here, I'm sure you guys have heard a lot about Chain Fees recently. Chain Fees is a personal friend of mine. I met him through Phase 5. I have absolutely no beef with the way he does it. End of the day, it's his content. What he wants to do, he can do it the way he does it. That's his content and whatnot. And I rate his hashtag SBMM movement that he's going on to try and make lobbies a lot more fairer. However, I don't agree on the whole reverse boosting side of things to try and make your content look a lot better than what it naturally actually should be. During Cold War, you may say, how have we got from Modern Warfare to here? Now, it seems like they've ramped up skill-based matchmaking a lot. I went on, and I'm being honest here, a 1,270 win streak in Call of Duty Modern Warfare pretty easily. The only time we really had a struggle was when we played against really sweaty 6-stacks, or we played against aimbotters and hackers. And as you know, in Modern Warfare, scratch noise again, there was no, shortage of hackers and aimbotters. In this game, there doesn't seem to be as many, but that's just from what I've seen so far. Now, obviously, reverse boosting because of that has absolutely taken off. Skill-based matchmaking seems to be a lot more heavy in Cold War than it was in Modern Warfare. The game just generally seems to feel a lot more sweaty. Now, you could say that's because it's a tryout game. Tryout games, I would say, generally are a bit more non-casual than Modern Warfare games from what I've seen over the years. I unfortunately don't have all the solutions on how things work. They could do things like adding a ranked system. Hopefully, a ranked system would work because then all the sweats would move over to there because they want to play for some sort of rank and allow the pubs to play the pubs. I don't know exactly if that'll work or not, but it's now at the point where reverse boosting is claiming to be a normal thing. In Modern Warfare, I would say a lot of creators were definitely hiding it and hiding the fact that they were doing it. Now it's a more open, spoken about topic, which I'm very happy about, that people can go out there and openly admit if they do it rather than lie behind their eyes. It's also worrying me about how normalized it's become. It's at the point now where you don't know if someone's doing it or if they're not doing it until you have to ask them the question. And I don't personally like that from being around in the COD community for so long and for also creating content for Call of Duty for the last couple of years. I don't like that we've moved into this stage. I feel like legitimate YouTubers and legitimate COD players will now be punished because they can't go out there and drop nukes, doubles, triples, or whatever every game. Dropping a nuke now on Call of Duty Cold War, if you're doing it legitimately, is very, very difficult. So my big respect to anyone who's stuck legit, big respect to anyone who's, I wouldn't say not lying to their fans, but keeping things very open and honest with their community and how they're creating their content. I personally, for one, will always be creating content like this, regardless of how my KD goes, regardless of what happens, and regardless if they add some sort of rank system or not. So now that we've taken the time to sit here and speak about reverse boosting, I feel like a lot more open to talk about it, because I'll be completely honest, I do feel like a lot more open to talk about it. Back in the MW days, I kind of just didn't really realize why everybody was calling everybody a reverse booster. I didn't understand what was going on with the whole situation. I knew a couple of people used exploits and cheating and whatnot, but I did not realize it was becoming the problem that it has become today. So let's openly talk about it. I would like to know from you guys as the community on what your thoughts are, in terms of this whole reverse boosting. Do you think it's necessary? Do you think all of us COD creators should start doing it to prove to Activision that we need some sort of solution for skill-based matchmaking in the game? Because let's be honest, it is far from perfect, and that is one thing I will 100% agree on. Do you guys think that we should be legitimate in our content and continue to grow even as small YouTubers, even though that we know that we won't get the exposure that we want because our content is, let's say, legit and probably nowhere near as flashy as what these reverse boosters are doing? Or do you think that we should all come together and try and find some sort of mixed solution about it? I'd be very interested to know what it is that you guys want to see from this whole situation, how you think the COD community will continue to move forward, or do you think it's going to get even worse to the point of where the game is going to become unplayable? Let me know down in the comments on what your thoughts are, and of course, if you've made it to this part of the video and you took time to check it out, whether you're new here, whether you've come in from other videos, I am a full-time streamer over on twitch.tv/Stallion, and I appreciate any support. We're trying to hit 10k on YouTube by the end of the year, so any likes, comments really is appreciated. I'm going to aim for about, let's say, 500 views on this video, and I would really appreciate even 80 to 100 upvotes on this video in terms of likes and whatnot. So thank you so much for any support that anybody gives. If you guys have an opinion that's completely different to mine, that's more than fair enough. Please share it down in the comments, or if you agree with me, please let me know as well and share it down in the comments. We're going to be continuing to create our content legitimately. I look forward to the rest of Cold War, because I'm personally actually really enjoying the game at the moment. But we're going to keep it going, moving through to Christmas and then through to 2021. Here's from your boy Stallion. Peace.